Loudmouth Schnook. We're here in Ark. How's everybody doing? So, I've actually been playing this one for a while. A little delayed now. So, I've been on this Lost Island server here for a while, and I was on the regular world, just the normal island, for the longest time. I had all the artifacts. I had everything going, and then a friend of mine, he ended up buying a server, and so I jumped in there with him and another friend of ours, and we started working on working on everything I had previously been working on myself on my own island server. Now this is single player world, not modded. I've got some adjustments. I'll get into that later. But we were building up to do the same thing, and anyways, things didn't turn out okay. So I ended up jumping into this world because it had dropped for free during the Christmas event, or at the same time, I mean, and so instead of just going back to my island server, I started a new one, and now what I decided is because of all of the new creatures that are on this map and all of the creatures that aren't on the Ark map, I figured I was going to just start out here all over again and take out the boss and move on to move on to the island and kind of go from there, and then move around, because even though I was, as far as I was on the other server, it was probably in my it was before I knew more about this game, and I know a lot more about this game now, so it kind of shows more on this server than it does the other one. So, plus, I gotta admit, I ended up using admin commands and spawning some, stuff in, ammo and things like that, and I'm not really big on that stuff. Normally I wouldn't do that. In fact, I am about the difficulty of a game, so it kind of took the fun out of it for me when I did that on the server. So what I'm getting to, the point I'm getting to, is I just deleted it. I got rid of it. It's gone. So I'm going to start out here on the Lost Island, and we're just going to go from here and move around the worlds. Unfortunately, I don't have some of the other DLCs quite yet, like Scorched Earth and Aberration and Extinction. I would like to eventually go to those places. I'm not crazy big on Genesis 2, but anyways, so now that I got that out of the way, let me introduce you to this crazy, monstrous thing I have never seen before in all of my gameplay. So he's out, just flying around on my Maywing, and I come up over this. I come up over the hill. Now, if you look on my map here, you'll see the arrow point. Now, if you follow down the river, that's right in front of the point on my arrow, and you go down, follow about near the end, basically in all of the right side is there's just Maywings and stuff everywhere, and all kinds of stuff. It's just grasslands mostly, and somewhere in around that area I see this beast here come over the hill, and I'm always always checking things, levels. Yeah, gotta do that, and I shit you not, this thing right here comes rolling over the hill, level 370. I'm like, what's going on here? I've never seen anything that level, like not outside of a cave, So I'm just like, I collect my thoughts for a sec. I look over my inventory. I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna try to take her down. Had some trank arrows and some trank darts. Almost used everything trying to take her down. Almost killed her. I still can't even believe it myself, but I mean, when I logged out that night, I thought I was going to log back in, and like it was just maybe it's a visual glitch or something, but no, she's real. There she is. So now to find a male that very same level, that's going to be a super army. So I got nothing modded. I did not spawn her in or anything like that. I have never spawned anything in except for a couple of gotcha clauses. Because for some reason when I first got here, I was seeing them everywhere, and then sometime after, during the Christmas event, and getting here, I couldn't find any anymore. I looked everywhere. I searched this map, like the beaches, everywhere. So I got tired. I just spawned a couple in and just threw them down in my yard, and fed them with coal and stuff, and I get some alright loot. I mean, nothing too crazy, but anyway, that's the only thing I swear I've ever spawned in. This thing just was walking out in the world, and yeah, I hope I can find a male. I really do. Or at least get, a male at least close to her level. So, this was, when I say my yard, I literally mean my yard. Now, we got, we got a free range thing going on here in the yard here, Yeah. Actually, sometimes it's a pain in the dick. So we used to have a little bodyguard down there, out there. I started taming up and breeding some baboons here, and I've got one in cryo. It's actually higher level than Kiki there. That's actually my girlfriend came up with that name because at the time I had Rafiki, and I was, I looked at her and I just couldn't think of names. I have named so many dinos, and it's just kind of run out of names. I'm probably going to end up using names over, but yeah, I looked at her and said, what do you think if Rafiki, from Lion King, if Rafiki had a girl, what would her name be? And she was like, I don't know, Kiki. And I was like, you know what, that's perfect, like right away, like that, just boom. So Kiki's the mom. Well, she's not the only mom, but she's the original mommy of the army. So this is Daddy. So here's the thing. Rafiki's dead, unfortunately. He was a little bit of a low level, and he was one of the first line of Dinopithecus that I had tamed. So anyways, I ended up getting a much higher level male, and obviously a more proper breeding pair that keep spawning in. So if you're wondering why that's happening, so we're at the we're in the Redwoods here. We're at the castle, and well, it's not a castle, it's more like a fort. I'd call this a fort. So there's an entire wall on this island, and it's just lagging out the game. It's making it harder for the creatures to render. I didn't really think about that when building here, but yeah, too late now. So anyways, back to the monkeys. So Rafiki, I had about 3 monkeys, and I disposed of them, however. But one of them was Rafiki. He was one of the low levels, and the other ones didn't have a name, and he had a name, and I didn't have the heart to just take him out and in the backyard, and deal with him. So I just, instead of dealing with him in the yard, I just put him in the yard and put him on aggressive, and let him go. He was doing good for a while, and apparently Dinopithecus against Dinopithecus, well, at least 5. A group of his own kind killed him. That's what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, keep in mind for that. At least Rafiki's death taught me one lesson. I won't be putting much in the yard. So, my server settings are, I've tweaked quite a few. First of which, oops, a little bit of lag there. First of all, I've made it, because I noticed in the settings, I never noticed before, in all my original gameplays, that I could have switched the setting to make it so I can level up their flying. So, I'm like, well, duh, I'm totally doing that, right? So, I've got that switched on, so that's been fun, especially when it comes to like an RG or whatever. So my server settings, though, I've got that switched on. I've also got it so creature stamina drains a bit slower. Just in more regards to like flyers and that. I've got spoil timers turned down. Or I mean, not turned down, rather turned up, so that way we can, we can have lots of stuff like this, and it's not going to spoil in 5 bloody minutes or whatever. It's more or less for stuff like this, you know, trying to make some jerky. You know, we're getting the kibble farm going here slowly, bit by bit. You know, if I was just to shove all this in here with the regular settings, it would just all spoil before I'd even make any jerky at all. So, you know, just make little things easier, you know, still gotta wait, still gotta, you know, do the work and stuff. So it's, you know, a lot of the grind is still very much there. Just little tweakings to make things easier. So, instead of building 20 fridges and stuffing them full of fertilized eggs, which is what I was doing on my server with my friends, or the server with my friends there, I was trying to make kibble, and you know, our tames were just not dropping eggs as fast as I needed them. So, and see, I already knew prior to being on that server that there's a way to adjust it so you could basically make them just, you know, drop all kinds of eggs just like this. And I love the Maywings, they're amazing. But apparently when you buy a server and everything, it's all the settings are completely different, so it's totally different from single player mode. Which, you know, I had no idea. So I had to kind of go in a different route. So what I would do is just, you know, get a couple breed pairs, just let them go and just get loads of fertilized eggs and make kibble, right? But I don't have to do that here, which is really nice, because that is kind of annoying to have to make, you know, a whole bunch of fridges. Just because I would stock up on the eggs while I was getting the other ingredients ready. So I've got their egg laying set up to basically, like, you know, the lowest they can go, time in between egg laying. So I've also got maturation speed jacked up, and you know, I got some tricks for breeding. Some of it comes from other players, but some of it's also some tweaking I had to figure out myself. You know, I could be going about it the whole wrong way, but it gets the job done. 100% imprint every time. So, you know, you're already waiting, you know. We'll get it. I'm gonna make another video for that though, because got a couple armies who want to breed up. Got you know, we want to do a few. Extraordinary tames, you know, mantis, things like that. I've been collecting death worm horns. Yeah, we've got lots of saddles. And that's another setting that I have turned up, is loot quality, fishing loot quality. I got it maxed out, because even with it maxed out, you'll still get, you know, it's not, it varies, but it just puts up your chances more to get a little bit better stuff, you know. Got a couple of assault rifles, sending once, out of yellow drops the other day. That was a good score. Yeah, so the quality is obviously there, but I can go to yellow drop and get, you know, garbage. Anybody who plays this game knows how that goes. So, as I was saying, like, in regards to being on this, the Ark Island map, the original map, you know, there's none of these great creatures, like this snow owl, for instance. I named him Hedwig. for my first ever snow owl. Perfect name. So, I'm gonna tell you a little secret. This guy here is actually dead. Well, not really, but you know, he is only here right now because of a blue screen. We went, you know, screwing around, and we was up on the mountains there, on the snowy ones. I was looking for Managamar. I think I'm saying that right. And that's another one I'm excited to get to, and looking for one. I wasn't finding any. I think it was in the wrong spot. And yeah, I was looking around. You know, wasn't finding anything. Using that lovely heat vision that these guys have. So through not finding anything, I instead found myself near one of the wyvern trenches on this map. I found myself in there, and I was a little overconfident. These guys have a nice dive at swooping kind of. They do the same thing that griffins do, and I've used a griffin before because a friend of mine had brought me a griffin from one of his servers onto my single player server. It was really cool. So I do have a lot of practice with a griffin, but yeah, snow owl is a little different. Almost practically the same. Now, I was thinking to myself that, you know, oh, no problem, I don't got to worry about these dragons because, you know, I can just get away, no problem, right? This guy's, you know, he's got that awesome fucking, you know, dive thing. Well, we'll never be going there again because, regardless of his little dive, once the dragon's aggroing on you. Now, like I said, I'm a little new to some of the things because I did spend some time in Ragnarok. I have been chased by dragons. Wasn't on a snow owl back then. That was luckily a pterodon. But I didn't really know that a snow owl wouldn't be able to outrun a wyvern. And I think I was calling it a dragon. Excuse me for that. I know it's a wyvern. I thought I could outrun a wyvern on this thing. No, don't even. Maybe when I level it up some more, but you know, I tamed at 130, got some levels. Hey, I definitely got to stick some levels into it. I don't think I'm ever going to attempt that again with it. I'm going to get a breeding pair, so female to go with this guy and make something that's got some good stats, imprint on it. So that should be lots of fun. It's always exciting to see what their stats are going to end up being like, because you know they're going to be tough, you know they're going to be durable. So it's just like which of those other stats are going to max out: stamina, weight, things like that, movement speed. So, but yeah, so we're getting chased by this bloody dragon, and bloody wyvern, and it was a lightning wyvern, and it was blasting us. I got damage numbers turned on, so I was taking, I think it was saying like 40, 50 damage, like just in a constant stream too. And I'm just watching my health just sink, right? And yeah, I've pumped some pellets into health, but it's like, even I know when you're seeing numbers like that, you're in trouble. So I start trying to dive away, and next thing you know, it's all just getting bad. I'm just getting worse and worse. It's, you know, the screen's getting redder and redder, and I'm like, oh man, my girlfriend's sitting there witnessing this, and I'm like, oh man, I'm fucking dead. I'm gonna lose my first snow owl. This really sucks. You You know, I'm like, I got shit I gotta recover, and that's a whole fucking pain in the ass itself. But it's like, yeah, I definitely don't want to lose my first snow owl. And just as I'm getting blasted, something happened, and the game froze up, and I blue screened, and I was like, you know, it was one of those times that I was like, I was thankful for that blue screen, because I had a feeling that when I'd come back, it would have reverted back, and it totally did. So I was really relieved, and I'm like, all right, well, we're not doing that again. Snow Owl against Dragon, not a good mix. So, so yeah, we moved down here from where? Okay, so when the map decides to render in, okay, there it is. If you look on the map there to the top left-hand corner, literally in the corner, you'll see this cluster at latitude 20, below latitude 20, and in between longitude 20 and 30. There's like this little kind of like cul-de-sac, like river thing. I think I would rather call it like a bay. But in there is where I actually had my first base, and it started getting some tames, and I ended up moving everything to here as soon as I found this place, and or you know, I knew about it. I saw it in a video, but as soon as I knew about this place, I was like, okay, we're going there. And anyways, the get back to my point. So we moved from all the way over there for a couple of reasons. This part of the map is central, like it's close to everything, and it is center of the map. You know, we have all the mountains literally behind us. We have the redwoods surrounding us. This place gets tons of drops all the time. Is that a Calicatherium? Yeah. Oh, that's really loud. So, like I said, you know, we got this whole river system connected to this entire, like the water system surrounding the base itself, or the fort I'm going to call it, or the island, I mean. And yeah, so I'm going to be eventually, lagging out, sorry about that. So I'm going to be eventually, damn it, turning the, this area here, I'll have a marina built in this area. I'm thinking it's going to be towards the back, towards the side here. I want it to be accessible to me. I got to be careful around here. I got to turn that off. So, for anybody who doesn't know, the hell? Let's get out of here. For anybody who doesn't know, the little guy on my back is Cynomacrops. It's one of the new creatures on the island map, and it's basically like having tech gear, except no, you don't need element. You just gotta feed the little munchkin frickin', he likes toenails. Oh, does he love his toenails. So, yeah, and another funny thing about this place is this entire wall, this entire area has things spawning in all the time. And sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's not bad. I'll get snails on this wall all the time, different things. Fed Carnos spawn in, definitely Dinopithecus. We get dire bears all the time. I already have 2 dire bears. Both of them were acquired from the yard here. I've got a little pit in the yard because that is literally how it is around here. There's things spawning in all the time. And there's another thing with this area of the map and my base location is I got the entire wall, and if the yard is mostly cleared out, which it usually is, I usually go around and take care of whatever. We also get some Troodons and stuff like that too. Get high level stuff. But yeah, we got lots of trees, lots of rocks, so we got that, and which is really good to have. There's tons. We've got a Doedicurus I can just fly around with, or roll around with, and I literally just, he's got great carry weight and everything, so I literally smash up every single rock and just roll on up. Clear out the whole place. Now I tamed up a thorny dragon because I'm not really big on the Castaroides. I'm not really crazy on the beavers because yeah, okay, their smith or their saddle doubles as a smithy. If you're even going to use it, can't repair anything with, saddles that double as smithies. Can't repair anything. I mean, you can only craft stuff. So, and so there is that good with them, but their carry weight, it's in the toilet, like absolutely in the toilet. And even though they have a wood reduction, it barely does anything. I mean, the Anki has a good metal weight reduction, a really good one, and so does the Doedicurus for stone. But yeah, when it comes to wood and the beaver, he really comes short. So I was watching a video, heard that the thorny dragon is basically the desert beaver. So apparently it collects a lot of wood. So and you can get its weight up a lot more than the beaver. Like, I've already got this 1,500 pounds, and I know that a beaver does not go up like that. So I was in the desert, and I ended up acquiring a thorny dragon saddle plan. I think it's Mastercraft, but I need clay, so I never really dealt with clay before, so I had to figure out the best way to get that. I actually have 2 Doedicuruses, and so this one's going to be for gathering stone, and then I got another one on me, and I'm going to be taking that one to go get some sand, because apparently if you take a Doedicurus and to the desert and smash some rocks, you will get loads of sand, and apparently that's what you need to make clay. So I want to get the saddle going for him and get some wood going. I just want to be able to get more wood at once. You know, I can fly around, bring the RG down, grab wood, and just like, you know, throw it on the RG. I have been doing that, but I want a more efficient way to grab wood, because now I got this assault rifle plan, or now that I obtained this assault rifle, and I also have other ammunitions I want to make, and I want lots. So we're going to be burning wood. I've got like a lot of gunpowder made up already, and I've got like a whole bunch of that stuff. I finally got flak boots. Excellent. I just finished my flak armor set. That's great. That's good. Yesterday we got the helmet, and today I got the boots. Perfect. Let's go. Look at that. We're going to be making some boots. What? Oh, that excitement. I just want to point out to anybody who may have not have noticed by now. I have ADHD, so sometimes I can get distracted very easily. So, you know, forgive me for that. If I will try my best to get back on point. But you know, should be some fun though. Trailing off a bit, you know, make things interesting. So, yeah, I just wanted to get that out of the way there, let you guys know that. So, yeah, so we're gonna make these boots now, cause I'm sick of wearing these ghillies. So, yep, so yeah, I wanted to make that saddle for the Thorny Dragon, so we gotta get, I wanted to get sand and stuff like that, so there's all that. I also am looking to get a griffin, really want to get a griffin, because I am not going back in any, wyvern trench without a griffin. No frickin' way. Now I was thinking, you know, there's ways I could go about it. I just watched Fat Frog. I know that he's not the pioneer of it, but I just watched him take a bunch of pterodons in and just, you know, like, you know, set a whole bunch of them to just attack the wyverns. So there's also that way. Now that would probably take a little bit more time through breeding and all that, but I'm not going to go out of my way to really imprint those ones, because well, it's just they're just cannon fodder. So you know, they're not even going to get saddles. We just well, no, if I was to do that, I do have some good pterodon saddle plans. Maybe I could fix them with saddles, give them a fighting chance. If I'm going to go out of my way to do that, I might as well try to imprint them. So maybe that's what we'll just do. We'll just imprint a little small army of pterodons. Call them the Dragon Slayers. Yeah, a friend of mine actually, like you know, I'm playing this game for a while. I actually had gotten him back into it, and he ended up buying a server because he was like, I don't want to deal with that tether, man. He's like, I don't want to be stuck to your ass. So that's why I quit the game in the first place, because of the way, like, the tether, there's a tether on PlayStation for, you know, like, there's no way to turn it off as of yet. We're still waiting for that, I guess. I guess there was talk of that supposed to be happening, but who knows when that'll happen. But yeah, that's why I bought the server, so there was no tether anymore. So yeah, that was pretty good times. So let's check on our beetle there. So I grabbed a couple of dung beetles from the from the desert. There are other places too, but I just found it a little more easier to grab these guys because where they were at the time and everything. It's just perfect. And if you're riding a Dinopithecus, they always pick up shit for some reason, and you know, because they have this mechanic, right? You can throw shit, or you can combine it with a grenade and throw an infested grenade, or you can just throw a grenade, right? So, like, you know, point is he throws stuff. So yeah, this is I just got this going a little while ago. I had the greenhouse all set up and everything. I was just waiting for fertilizer to well up, and yeah, when I realized I had more than enough to fill these up, like 3 times over, I was like, okay, we're good to get this garden started. Probably going to end up adding in a few more plots in the future. But for now, there's just 4 of each. And with my spoil timer, I'm probably not going to need any more than this, you know, ever. So I'm going to then probably take most of the fertilizer that I have, because I'm definitely going to end up having fertilizer I won't be able to use for this garden. And I can use it for the plants. I think it's species X there. So, you know, because I was actually thinking to myself, you know, what if a dragon aggro's on, or sorry, a wyvern aggro's on something, and just happens to come out of its area and find its way, you know, this way, and really they're just over there, you know, over in those mountain areas, and you know, that's all it would take, right? So I'm thinking I want to get some plants going. I want to get some defensive plants going, and some turrets. And you know, there's also another way to go deal with dragons. You can always wait until we get ourselves a Quetzal. Now, I want to have a Quetzal for a couple of reasons and for a couple of things. But one of the things I can do is obviously put some turrets, because I've enabled that. Put some turrets on the platform, and just go in, you know, just, you know, shooting the shit out of them. They'll drop like flies, man. So there's many ways we can get her done. So let's quickly craft this up. Everything else should be in here, because I always just keep the necessary stuff in there, fiber and hide. Let's grab 2 stacks. So we got quite a bit of metal going. I'm gonna make up 2, because it's actually a pretty cheap plan. 178 ingots. Everything else, who cares? So we'll make up 2. You never know. It's good to have one extra. I've got extra helmets made up, because I got one on my little dude has one on. I have one of the helmets on, and so does my Dinopithecus. Well, it's in my inventory form when he comes out of his Pokeball. So yeah, I got that one the other day. I had one previous to it, and it was really good. It was way better than this one. It was like 470 something armor, but the game didn't save. And then when we went off on our little dragon, our little wyvern adventure, I got a little overzealous and was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go and Try to tame me a Managamar. And never found one, and then we ended up finding death, so, in a blue screen. And then when I came back, my bird was alive, and I was alive. We were back at the base, waiting on the wall, because right on this wall there's actually a drop that spawns right on this island, same spot every time. It's great. I was actually grabbed the plan for this helmet out of that drop, and when we blue screened and came back, we were standing there where the drop was coming down, but there wasn't anything coming down, right? Because, you know, it's just random, so it's gone now. It's like, oh man, that was the drop that gave us the helmet. So, yeah, apparently the game didn't save, so definitely want to make sure. Definitely want to make sure you see a save happen before you go trotting off anywhere. Even just in regards to a blue screen too. Okay, we're gonna put. I'm gonna have to end up making more saves. So we're gonna put those boots in there and throw on our new ones. Look at that. Armor's now 1959. Yeah, for those of you who do not know, if you look in the little column in between here, there's you know, daytime. It's day 47, time 18, and then you keep going down till you see armor, and you'll see a whole bunch of numbers. Now, only 4 of those numbers matter. The ones before the point. Now it's really hard to see the point there, but that is actually your armor rating, the number before that point. So the first 4 numbers is your actual armor rating. The rest of them is, I really haven't entirely figured that out, but I know that is what your armor is. Adding up all the numbers, that's what it adds up to, apparently. 1900. So, for those of you who don't know. Alright, so we got that put away. I'm going to leave that plan in there for now. Yeah, we've actually done pretty good in terms of plans. I actually went through all these the other day. Get some extra ones. Some of the plans I pick up are the armor rating isn't as good as the armor piece I'll just like straight up get. So yeah, I just end up keeping the armor piece and stashing the plan for when I lose armor. So, anyways, get some of these plans put away quick. That one's not bad, that chitin plan, but my only call is actually not looking to be wearing any chitin armor because the little dudes this little guy on my back here, his little buddies out in the wild, they eat chitin, so they attack you if you wear any chitin armor. So, you know, I don't really like killing these little guys, you know. So, I'll just, you know, rather just not wear the armor for that reason and get some other armor because, yeah, I don't want to have to kill these little guys. Sometimes they're grouping up on me and I'm seeing some really good levels. I was just like, aw, that's awesome. Got an extraordinary egg there. Yeah, I love these guys. I have 3 of them. I wanted to get a 4th one so I could put it up here. Because I get the best eggs from these guys. They they drop all different types of eggs, and they're all labeled, so it's pretty cool. So it's like, don't have to figure out which one's for which kibble. So yeah, we got the kibble farm. It's just an extra fridge for storage. I was actually looking for a thylacoleo for quite a while, and looking in the desert mostly for a good leveled one, and I just couldn't for the life of me find one. And I ended up finding one in the redwoods around here. You know, I knew they'd be around here too, and that's actually where I was thinking to look first, because, you know, that's how it is on the island. But yeah, I want to get a nice, I think this is a male. Yeah, I want to get a female. This guy was 110 when I tamed him. I've been using nets to make taming just a bit easier, because yeah, it's a newfound thing for me, and I quite enjoy it. So it's not like you can. There's a lot of things you can't net, and there's quite a few things you can. So there still is a level of the old school way of taming still happening. So, yeah, so talk about the army, and yeah, like I said, I want to go get a Managamar eventually. Another really good thing about this part of the map, and I'm going to quickly just alright. What we're going to do is I'm going to quickly take these over and show you something great about this place. I know one of the reasons that made it very easy to move here. It might not be abundant with materials everywhere, but you are close to a lot of good materials. We'll get into that later. For now, I want to first show you this. So, these guys are great. You want to definitely put points into stamina, but, you know, that's here nor there. Put points wherever you want, but, yeah, you definitely want to try to throw some into stamina if you can, and then, oh, that's great. It actually helps you swim, too. It's really great. But another little amazing thing with this guy is he's got some serious carry weight, and he's got a weight reduction on a lot of stuff. So he's got a weight reduction on wood and other things. I'm not sure. Okay, so usually when we'd be coming through here, or coming into here, sorry, it's a little dark. Let's make sure that, what do you call it's not following us. I think he is. Yeah, okay, so we got terror birds in here, but usually it is empty. Oh my fucking god, is that a goddamn... Oh, okay. I just seen scaly wings, man. Got PTSD from those bloody dragons, or wyverns, I mean. Alright, let's take care of these terror birds. Usually there's nothing in here, honestly. Sometimes you get a couple of things that might pop in, but for the most part, there's nothing that really will be in here. And usually you're good to just kind of clear it out. Got our trusty shotgun. And there we go. Okay. Let's just look over and make sure nothing's left. Sorry for anybody if it's it is rather dark in this cave, I do know. Make sure there's nothing else. Okay. Now as you get to the back of the cave, it does start to light up a little more because you got those, but we're gonna pull out our Anki here, and this cave, all off to one side, is just rich with metal. There are a lot of those good thick metal nodes. Before I get carried away, that's Maggie. That's my main bird. That's my main girl. Let's pull out. Let's get that one ready. Ready. No, I'm pulling it out. So, 5 levels. Yeah. So, passive XP gain while in a crowd pod. Real thing. Tamed up this guy. He was level 95. I actually had a green one, same colors before this one. I got this guy from the Scorched Earth part of the map. Yeah, I only need one, so. But the first one we were trying to tame was a 130, same colors, and I had been just letting it sit to tame, and it was safe, right? Because it got kind of, I picked it up with the RG, took it up onto one of those cliff walls, or not cliff walls, it's like a earth mound, like where the it's like a pillar in the earth in a way, big huge land piece. So I took it up there to try to safely tame the thing, and it ended up running off while I was taming it, and it actually killed me. It smacked me off the cliff. I was actually very fortunate to. I think I put I had a bed down. No, I didn't. I actually had to run back there and get my stuff. But anyways, so I leave to just gonna go and look around because I haven't been to Scorched Earth because just never paid for it or whatever yet. And I'm down there. Yeah, I'm down there Scorched Earth and just sightseeing while I'm waiting for this Anki to tame. And I come back and I'm like trying to find the thing. And I can't for the life of me find it. I got a baby Dinopithecus there. Hopefully it's just the baby, and Mama and the gang don't join him. Because if that happens, we're going to have a bit of an issue. So let's hope not. So yeah, I come back and the thing's falling through the world. Tamed up. Falling through the world, can't get it to come out. And I tried a few things, I went out of rendering, had it following me, maybe if it moves while it's, no, just completely stuck. So I had to pretty much let it go. And I remembered while I was looking for the one, when I had found the 130, I had also found a this guy here before, and I was like, okay, well, if I don't find anything better leveled, then I'm gonna grab him. So I ended up going with him because he was just the best one in the area at the time, and I fucking love his fucking colors. So, and honestly, it's probably more about the colors than anything. Normally, I would just especially in this new gameplay. I'm trying to do things a little differently, so I'm trying to just, make sure I tame up high levels and not waste my time with any low levels. except for certain things. Certain things are just, passable, but a lot of things I feel aren't, but that's all up to opinion. And so the kick in the ass of this story is a week after that had happened, fucking Wildcard comes out with a patch fixing holes in the map, and I'm like, oh, that's a kick in the friggin' dick. So, alright, so we grabbed some metal. Yeah, I know I never said I was, we do what we want on these streams, and I play by my own rules. You guys are welcome to come along and join me on my shenanigans. So, this is, if you put up your spawn, the time you gotta wait for things to respawn, if you're on a single player server, you can make it so you can, wait a day, literally, let the sun go down, let the sun come up, and come on back, and, to be honest, I would probably wait a couple of days before coming back. That way it ensures that all the metal's back. So, yeah, you can see, just from this one cave, and like, this is a stone throws away from my place. What we get? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, almost 1,800 steel. Or no, not 1,800. We got more than that. So, almost 3, 4K steel there, I think. Time it smelts down though. Okay, let's let's pull out our bird, and we'll put him right here. So I have about three low level RGs. Okay, so we'll fill up this bird. Yeah, so as I was saying, I got 3 low level RGs that I used to bring everything over from my first base. I didn't have a whole lot, but it was enough that I needed carriers. And so between the 3 birds I had, and Maggie, my main bird, I brought pretty much the whole base back with 1 cryopod and the ability to carry 1 creature. So it was at the time I didn't even have the ingredients to make cryopods yet, not every one of them, and I got it from Raptor Claws, so that was good. I only got 1 cryopod from him, but still. All right, we're gonna jack this thing's weight right through the roof, because I really would like to see me get all of this metal onto the one bird, and then pull out my other bird. Fly that one back. There's a few ways to do this. Probably recommend the way I'm doing it. Just kind of stand close to your bird, and no matter what, you can only carry so much, so you got to be able to move it around. Almost there. Like this. Got a couple stacks left. I'm clearing out everything out of his inventory because he's going to be going back in the cryopod. Starting to get a little welled up with dinos, and I just want to have it a little more controlled, So I've got quite a few in cryopods. Alright, so we got that done. Let's put him away. Now, I'm pretty sure that cryo sickness only works the other way, so I don't have to worry about them getting sick. I could turn cryo sickness off. I don't bother. I don't mind a little bit of difficulty with certain things. It's not that big a deal to have to, you know, work out the timers, and, you know, it kind of makes it so it's like, well, you know, I can either, when I'm ready with my armory, I can either cryopod them up and take them over, or, you know, I can do the tech teleport, but that is way beyond me right now, so I'm not even going to get into that. Or, you know, you could take, just take them on, you know, just take a nomad trip, you know what I mean? Just take them all and set them all to follow, and just get them all up on up to the obelisk that you want to get to. So, you know, I've always kind of wanted to do that. So, you know, the cryo sickness kind of makes you almost push towards that, and yeah, so I think it'd be kind of fun. I've done the teleport thing, but you know, I'd rather not do it for the boss on this server. Jesus, let's go. Alright, so we got all the metal on her. Now, I'm not grabbing any of that crystal because we don't really need it right now. I've got quite a bit at home. Beyond making cryopods and having the greenhouse there, I've got loads of crystal into that. So, like, what I mean to say is, I'm not going to need a lot of crystal for the major things anymore. That's already kind of out of the way. So I can kind of work at what I got. I have a few hundred kicking around, so I can just basically just come back when I need more. And it's just there, so no biggie, right? Baryonyx saddle. Oh, nice. Is it better than the one we got? No. Now, I'll keep saddles and everything. For those of you who do not know, this, we're going to put it into wave. No, I won't move. That's good. So just, oh shit. Yeah, just so you all know, for those of you who don't know, there is it's called an industrial grinder. So instead of throwing away any of your older stuff, hold on to it, because you, oops, lagging out a bit because everything's loading in. Yeah, like I said, hold on to them, stick them in a box. I know it's probably going to become a pain in the dick eventually to hold on to all of it, but believe me when I say this, once you get an industrial grinder, you simply put all the saddles and everything in it, and you will get materials back from it that almost match the materials it would have took to make that originally. So it's actually really beneficial to hold on to all those low-level saddles or weaponry, and even like so it's like a certain amount of steel to make a axe or a hatchet, I mean. But if you stick one that's just a normal one, like just a standard one from the smithy, that is like 100 damage and 40 durability. If you get one that's like a mastercraft or an apprentice or whatever, and you know you're not using it, you don't want it, don't throw it away, because if you throw that one into the grinder, you'll actually probably end up getting, you know, the metal varies. You know, you could end up getting a couple hundred metal back from that one hatchet because of its stats, its levels. You know, it technically took that much to make it, so you should kind of get that back from it, whether you crafted it or not. And the saddles and the armor are the same way. So, you know, even though it's annoying to hold on to all that stuff, it will kind of benefit you later, especially when you want extra polymer, like actual polymer, or even just get some extra obsidian or whatever. The grinder's weird. You can grind things down to their first stage, and then you can grind it down to its next stage. So, if I was to take an assault rifle, stick it in the grinder, okay, it would give me polymer and something else back, whatever, metal and stuff. If I hit it to grind again and don't take that polymer out, it's going to grind that polymer up and make it into obsidian and cementing paste, which you make to make polymer. So, you know, keep that in mind when using the grinder, you know. Just hit it once, pull the shit out, throw more in. This bird got all stupid because we cryoed the bird it was following. So get over here, numbskull. Nah, that's not your fault. You were doing what you were told, right? Alright, you stop there for me. And we're just gonna unload her quickly. Won't take long at all. Alright. We got a saddle. Just throw it on her and bring her over to us. I've got lots of chitin. But I don't need a whole lot of cementing paste. Like, because the beaver dams on this map. Oh. Trying to throw an RG saddle on a thorny dragon. That's probably what was not working. Huh? Oh, she just... Are you stuck or you just can't move? No, you're not stuck. Alright. Stick this one down here. So, it's kind of like they're kind of a pair, the Yankee and this bird. They're both green. And they're both for... I use them both for metal. Oops. Just a couple more to go. So that's the most steel you'll get close by around here, but it don't take long to accumulate more than what you'll need, depending on what you're doing. Even still. Alright, so that's all done. I'm gonna keep the saddle on that one. And get that smoking. And one, two. Throw her back in a cryopod. Yeah, so those are just my mules. But I am really looking to get a Quetzal. I haven't found a high enough level one to that was worth taming yet. But as soon as I do, I'm on that like Donkey Kong. So grab these eggs here. 5 eggs. Well, let me just you know what? I just realized I've got 100 stone on me. That's probably weighing me right down. Probably shouldn't move that guy. Right, we'll grab our Maywing eggs. Yeah, these things are awesome. I was having a lot of fun with these guys. Their flying abilities through the roof. A new one got through the floor. Alright. Grab our pterodon eggs. Alright. Now I've also got it so the days last longer and the nights go a little bit faster. Not too fast, because I do still very much enjoy the ambience of the night in this game. So, but I have it shortened down, so I'm not just sitting there waiting forever for night to go through. It's definitely long days on this server, though. Really long days. But I don't have it jacked right up, so it I usually will set the nighttime speed back down if, like, you know, the Christmas event is up or whatever, but, you know, it's not anymore, so yeah, other than that, when it comes to the server settings, I really haven't changed too much. Mostly tweaked around with, like, what creatures will get in terms of when I tame them, the levels that they gain through the tame. You know, I boosted a couple of them up a little bit. I've got it so they're, you know, their health will regen a bit faster. I also got it so when I'm feeding them, they'll regen health a little faster. I'm not sure how I managed to do that one, but it seems like when I changed their health regen, it made it so when they eat really fast, they gain like tons of health really quick. So like, you know, like just little things like that, like their movement speed, like how much they're gonna gain, and, you know, like, I haven't screwed around with anything in terms of the imprinting part, though. So, like, it's just like base. It's default settings for, like, what they're gonna get when I imprint them. So I just make it so I only have to imprint them once. That's it. Because I don't want to spend hours imprinting on one thing, especially when I'm thinking about making, like, you know, 16 or 18 of that thing for an army. You know what I mean? Even on single player, the time is actually a lot if you have it set the wrong way. Yeah, it's definitely it's a screwy system, but once you get it, it's not too bad. So, you know, this is the base. I mean, it's all open concept. You know, I got lots of ramps leading around. I got I can access the wall that's around the island here. I just like I said, I wanted it to be open concept, so I could just, you know, fly in with my obsidian or my metal or crystal, whatever. You know, I'm not trying to get in some big door or under some roof or something. So I definitely got some additions I want to put here eventually, but for now, I've also got to put in a couple more feeding troughs, because this one it only goes so far, so definitely need more. This is basically my breeding area, though, for now. As you can see, you know, I've been in here. So it's our kitchen, so run over, grab this drop quick. So, that drop I was talking about, it will always show up here. Color varies. Only varies between, it only varies between 3 or 4 colors. I've never seen a white drop here, or a green drop. Only red, purple, and yellow. So that's a good thing, especially around the surrounding area too. There's all kinds of drops. There's a few that you'll notice will drop in the same place all the time, and it's relatively safe to just, you know, go in there, grab it, and you know, you're good for the most part, most of them. So all the ones that are around have also turned out to be purple, red, yellow, you know. So sometimes you might see a blue, but blue's not too bad, especially with the loot jacked right up. So but yeah, mostly it's the best, the highest tier colored drops all around. So I've been collecting lots of saddles and armor and all kinds of plans. So, you know, if you were watching and you've seen when I was in the safe there, you'll know that I'm telling you the truth, because all that stuff came from drops. I didn't craft that shit. And we got a frog. I do have a frog, but I'm pretty sure the saddle that the saddle that I have on him is like 200 and something. So, you know, that one will probably just go in the grinder. Whatever. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need to make more saves. It gets really dark out here. I love it. I love this. Yeah, you can't see jack shit, but once you get the lights, a bit of light going, it's not so bad. And then you know, you got all your creatures around. It's pretty quiet around this area for the most part. I had a base in the Redwoods on the island server, and it was noisy over there. I think because we're just so high up from even the beach surrounding the island, I just don't hear much of anything around. Stuff comes in the yard though, I definitely hear it. But yeah, this is definitely turned out to be a really good spot. I do not regret moving here. Yeah, I originally was going to make a tech Rex army. I'm still going to. I've already made 3 armies, and so I'm gonna do it again a couple more times, and that's it for Rexes for me, probably for the rest of my time ever playing this game, because next, after all that, and I finally get to Extinction, I want to make a Giga army. That's what I'm looking forward to. But anyways, I found this guy. Pretty sure it's a guy. Yeah, it's a guy. Can't remember where I found him, but he's just wandering around. I think he was level 180, I want to say, when I got him. So, well, he's been leveling up a bit. I haven't gotten a good Rex saddle plan, unfortunately, so you just got the stock saddle for now. But I haven't gone fishing yet, so, and I haven't done too many caves, so I've got a lot of loot and things to definitely put up my chances of getting the saddles and stuff that I need. So, yeah. So I'm looking for a female Tech Rex and a very high level male regular Rex. So hopefully I get lucky with that. So, because I am going to make an army of monkeys, but I'm not using them against the boss here because they just fall flat on their ass when it comes to going up against him. So they need a fix, and I'm hoping that Wildcard does a TLC on these guys, because there's a couple issues with them. I'm not going to get into it. It's one of those things it's probably easier to demonstrate more than to explain. But Wildcard knows what's wrong with these guys, so hopefully they fix them, and then I'll definitely take them to go fight the boss. But the plan, definitely, the big overall plan is to take the armies after we finish the boss here, and we can, say we conquered this map for the most part. We'll move on to the island for the third time for me, and we'll start out. But we're gonna bring our armies with us. We're gonna make things a little bit easier. Probably be jumping back and forth to get things, and because there are just some things here that are way easier to get than on the map, and just some things exist here that don't even exist on the island. So definitely not going to miss out on stuff like that. Gems and the giant beaver dams that give like hundreds of cementing paste versus the island beaver dams that you get a couple hundred out of each. Wasn't too bad, but it was never anything to rely on. I literally can rely on the beaver dams on this server. They're actually, ironically, again, like I said, I might have said it more than once, and I'm going to say it again. This central location is a perfect spot because there are a lot of things that are relatively close by. We follow down the river where we found the high-level Rex, and if you go into the even further rivers you see there, you'll notice it fork off just before you start hitting the ocean. There's all kinds of beaver dams, all of them. A buttload of beaver dams, and I'll come home with a couple K cementing paste, easy. So cementing paste is not an issue on this server. Just don't even have to craft it. So I wouldn't. I definitely ain't gonna go out of my way to try to, I would definitely bring some of that from here to there. I think maybe, or maybe just make a polymer and bring it. Anyways, point is, nonetheless, this map is prime location for loads of materials, and even new materials. So those are the plans I have. Some of them. I'm definitely going to bring you guys back again. We're going to be doing ARK quite a bit. We'll still continue 76 and stuff. I've got some other games in line too. Just working on stuff to get it ready for you guys. This is my little house here. So yeah, I got lots of ideas, Zone Store. I'm gonna bring you guys in when I'm going to do my first Managamar taming. I want you guys to be a part of that. I'm going to be going after Dragon Egg, or eggs eventually. It'll be my first ever attempt at dragon egg snatching, all that dragon stuff. This is a whole new thing for me. I'm definitely embarking on something I've never done, so it's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited for it. I've been wanting to do it for a long time, and I never really did get myself around to it. And in a way, I'm actually really glad, because it's leaving me a lot of room to be able to make videos with the way I'm thinking these days. Just, thinking of ideas all the time now, more than I was before, and it's been feeling really good. So I definitely got some ideas for this gameplay, and there's a lot of things I just haven't gotten around to. So I'm gonna definitely bring you guys in to see that, and I hope you guys enjoy watching. Me falling my ass, get burned, get electrified. It's gonna be fun. Probably gonna lose my cool a little bit. We'll see. Who knows? This game knows how to get you down. It's fun as fuck, but it knows how to get you down. So, got dragons in the store, or I keep calling them dragons, but we got wyverns in store. I also really want a basilisk, and they're here too. This map's amazing. The problem is with the basilisk is you gotta get a magmasaur before you get a basilisk. So, and apparently I'd want to get a dragon before getting a basilisk, because apparently the only thing that a basilisk will not aggro on is a dragon or a wyvern. So a couple things have to be obtained, put into place before you can even be able to get a basilisk. So I can't wait to bring you guys along for that ride, because that's going to be that's going to be really interesting, especially the whole dragon or the wyvern breeding and mating, and just everything about the wyverns. Definitely a little bit has got me a little nervous. Running in there, stealing eggs. We're definitely going to want to make sure we got our asses covered the next time we go in, because we got lucky last time with that blue screen. So otherwise, my snow owl would be dead, and a lot of bullshit. Probably this guy on my back, he probably would have died too. And he's the only one I got, so I really got to get some more of these guys on my the cinema crops here. Probably bring you guys along for that as well. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will definitely be back in ARK again. I got lots of shit to bring to the table for you guys. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. That's Loudmouth Snook out of here. Peace out.